Okay guys, so I got both the lawn tractors over here. I ran the deck on the 255 for a while. They're good to go. I mean, there's really not a whole lot needed to be done to these things because they just haven't been run. I don't even think... Yeah, I put this hour meter on in March and it's only reading 6.9. So, I put 6 hours on it since March. That means I probably put about 20 hours on this thing maybe since last year. So they just haven't really been run that much, so they really don't require a whole lot of servicing. So, I mean, I probably could have greased the spindles and all that kind of stuff, but the deck, there's no deck on it because all the decks are put away stored. So, yeah guys, so probably what I'm going to end up doing now, let's go ahead and fire this thing up. This has not been started in quite some time. See how the oil is on this. Probably end up changing it on this thing. See how many pulls it takes. Ice cold. Does not like this thing not to start. There we go. Now I'll also go ahead and pull out this guy. This one has not been running forever. And the bag is kind of gross. I have to sweep out in here. This is more or less turning into a cold start video. Finally. There we go. You running good now? Go ahead and get this one now. It's good it's smoothed out. Idle's always been kind of funky on this guy. guys, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to do 2 oil changes, because this oil has been sitting in here forever, and it is certainly due. It's pretty gross. It's not that gross, but it's due. Both of these are due, so I'll go ahead and change these and clean them up, make them good, sharpen the blades. So I'll go ahead and set you guys up in the corner here, and we'll get to work. Alright guys, so that was the 2 lawnmowers here. They're both 14 SBs, in case you're wondering. I didn't put plugs in them because they were both fine. That one there, which is the one that was used more this season, really needed an oil change. I don't know if you guys saw that milky stuff in there. That was all the condensation that built up inside this engine. This was the engine oil I used. It was extremely extra cheap, something we had surplus at my dealership that we couldn't sell. So I got it for next to nothing. I think I paid $3 for both of those. And, I mean, oil is oil, so, especially if it's formulated for small equipment, so I don't see a problem with it. I think I might have, I don't think it's overfull, I just think it's not reading correctly. Let's see. Looks like it's right on the money. Let's go ahead and fire this guy up. See how it's doing. There's no filter on this, so it really doesn't matter. Go ahead and fire this guy up. And then this one over here, probably going to have to top off because there's no oil in the filter right now. We'll check it here. Yeah, probably have to top it off with something. Go ahead and get this thing fired up too. Okay. Start out with this guy here. I did wipe them down enough. They're somewhat cleaner. This one has seen a lot more use, so it's not as perfect as this one. But, you know, you're using them, so it's, I have no problem with it. They're older machines. Glad to see clean oil in this thing. I didn't realize these things are so bad. Right on the money. So that's good. I'll probably run this thing for a little while longer. Now we check the oil in this one. I think it might be a tad lower now because it, like I said, it had to pump oil down into that filter. Yep. A little bit low. See if I can go find some more 30 weight. I know I have some non-detergent if it comes down to a pinch, but let's see, what is this? That's barn chain. Really don't want to put that in there. This is 30 weight, so I'll just dump this in there. I really need to get more 30 weight. If I do a premature oil change on this thing because of the way it is right now, then so be it. But see, it says right there, SAE 30, I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but the It even says right on the dipstick what kind of oil to put in this thing. Check it one last time. I'll use just a little bit more, and then we are good to go. Alright. The other thing, I don't think I showed you guys, but my other oil filter actually was dented in the bottom. I don't know how that happened, but it managed to get damaged, so I was happy to get that old filter off of here. Now some of you might be asking, what about the JE75? Well, I didn't really have the JE75 that long this year, and it really didn't get a whole lot of use yet, so I'm not too worried about that one, because I put clean oil in that thing pretty recently. So I'll go ahead and start these things up again and just let them run for a while. Alright guys, so I guess what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and clean up all this stuff here. And then I guess the next thing to do is get the zero turn out, but that's going to be a separate video. So if you enjoyed all this, please let me know down in the comments, give me a thumbs up, and I will see y'all in the next video.